My first ever Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke live stream. Now, as promised, this is going to be a live stream. Wait, did my live stream start? Hold up, did it? Huh? What? My first ever Pokemon. Okay, it did start. Okay, I got confused. It did start. But anyways, welcome to my first ever Pokemon Nuzlocke live stream. Now I already played Fire Red, as you can see here. This is from my save file, as you can see here. Now I already played it. So now to any of you uninitiated, I'm gonna quickly explain what the Pokemon Nuzlocke rules work. So, but pretty much because Pokemon Nuzlocke has been blowing up, you most likely know the rules already because, you know, Nuzlocke rules have been blowing up. So, here's what the Nuzlocke rules are in short. You have to catch every Pokemon you see, you have to name every Pokemon so you become attached to them. And when your Pokemon dies, it dies forever and you can't use them again. And you can essentially lose a Pokemon game under these conditions. With these conditions, as I said in my channel trailer, I'm gonna be Nuzlocking every single one of these Pokemon games in order, starting with Gen 1. Now, when it comes to my Gen 1 Pokemon experience, I actually have a lot of experience with Pokemon Gen 1, being my childhood Pokemon game and all, and the game that I played a lot during my free time. So, this one should be too bad. Hold up, we just have to get past to this. Oh. Hi, sup, Alexander Cooper. Welcome to the live stream. Sup. Now we're here at the introduction screen. We're here in the introduction screen right now, but since we already have a viewer, I'll let him participate in the chat. I will let him name one of my Pokemon, at least. And out to Pokemon name. And I'll set another rule for myself. Whatever my chat decides what the Pokemon name should be, that Pokemon has to be alive during the entire live stream. Do you have a Discord? No, I don't have a Discord. I'm setting up a Discord. Have you seen the Pokemon anime? Yay, Fire Red. Yeah, I'm gonna call myself Jack. There's no particular reason for this name. There's no particular reason. Yes, that's my name. My name is indeed Jack. Okay, grandson. Do we name him anything funny, or do we just call him Blue? Or do we name him something funny? I know, I'm perfectly content with just calling him Blue, honestly. Like, because I don't really feel like trying to come up with a name right now. Now the goal of the first live stream is to Pokemon games I have played Red Gold 3DS Diamond, or so let's go even Legends and Brilliant Diamond. Call Blue Oak. Got it. Yeah, but like I said, not only to the channel good choices of games, yeah, I'll just call him Blue. I'm already sick of this, so just call him Blue. I mean, I could just call him Blue Oak, but I'm just gonna call him Blue for simplicity's sake. But like I said, the original plan for this stream is to make it Green and Blue's Japanese name. Yeah, I know that. I know that. That's why I asked. But like I wanted to say, the original goal of this live stream is to beat Brock at least, or at least that's supposed to be the plan. Maybe I'll continue further. I have no idea. Yeah, yes, it was Blue. Pokemon Legend. Oh, let's do this. Let's start the game. First of all, secret. Yep, we have secrets now. Also, speaking of which, I might gonna have to start using save states for Pokemon Nuzlocke. Now, I'm usually a very busy man because My friend Angela and I grew up with Pokemon Every 2003. 2003 till 2014, season 6. What? Oh! Speaking of childhood, I'm gonna start talking about mine a little bit because I'm gonna get all reminiscent and shit. Because I grew up with Pokemon as well. Like, Pokemon was my shit a lot back then because my parents were super into Pokemon, especially my mom. Like, my mom really loved Pokemon, and she's the one that actually got me into Pokemon. And like Pokemon Red, the original one on the Game Boy Advance, was like my shit for a long time. Before I eventually ended up growing up to love Pokemon Heart Gold and Sword Silver and Pokemon Platinum. But like I said, I'm gonna potentially start using save states for this Nuzlocke run. But I'm gonna start potentially using save states because I can't do these runs in one sitting. I'm super busy with real life and college, you know, college, a job, and all that kind of shit. So I'm really busy with all that, so I can't beat it in one sitting. But I will try my best to keep these consistent. Now, as for my first choice of starter, this is actually the hardest choice in my opinion for the first game because all of them are really good for different purposes. But I'm gonna choose Bulbasaur in this case. He is super good early game, and plus you catch so many other Pokemon types way later in the game that can fill this roster on your team. So I think Bulbasaur is the smartest option, honestly. Yep, we choose Bulbasaur. Oh crap. Do you think Fire Red is nostalgic? Oh, it definitely is. It so is. Like that. Yup, it so is. But what do we call a Bulbasaur? Oof, this is actually gonna be a hard question. What do we call it? I was thinking calling it some kind of reference, but I'm not really sure what we can call it. Alright, I'll let the chat decide. Chat, what do we call the Bulbasaur? So, like adventure manga. Oh, that's actually a good idea. Yeah. Well, that's what we're gonna call him. That's actually a good idea. Good job, Alexander. Good job. And that's Bulbasaur named Sorry in the manga. Yeah, I did. I actually didn't read a lot of the manga. Because like I live in a country where manga is not really easily accessible, so I didn't get a chance to read the Pokemon manga. But I'm sure I'll catch up with it at some point. Yeah, pick your Charmander. Sure, go ahead. There you go. First Pokemon battle. This battle should be pretty straightforward. Now the only real problem is that I have tackle, so I don't really have like a move that can do 100% accuracy, but this battle should be pretty straightforward. Which Pokemon you going to catch later on? My plan is to... I played Fire Red like 20 times already. Oh wow, we have an actual expert in the chat, but my plan is to try to catch a Pidgey at least in the early game. It's so fun. I know! I played a lot in my free time, but my plan is to try to capture at least a Pidgey in the early run. Should be pretty straightforward, but my plan is to try to capture at least a Pidgey because I think he's pretty good. Oh god, wait, why is this battle actually being slightly difficult? Wait! Yeah. Oh, okay, I'm faster. Oh, okay, that got scared. Oh god. You know, I'm not taking any chances. I'm not losing immediately on the first round. I'm not taking chances on this. I like I like Pokemon was better than the new Family Guy and the new Simpsons. Oh yeah, so is. Like, those two shows fell off so bad. Remember when those shows used to be good? That seemed like an ancient time ago when those shows used to be good. Why are you not suddenly doing 5 damage? Okay, that almost got scary real quick. But thank you, like, I didn't actually lose on my first fight. Thanks, Professor Oak, I know this. Well, now the official journey has semi-begun. I don't really have Pokeballs, so... I didn't want to talk to you again. I used to watch SpongeBob but left after season 6. The joke of Sandy SpongeBob getting married is cringe. Honestly, it kind of is. Like, if they really wanted to make it serious, they would have actually done some good writing for once. Alright, time to get my Pokeballs. Wait, this is actually pretty good, like early game. This is actually pretty good because then I can trade out my Bulbasaur. Sesame Street Season 56 new episode ends today. I didn't even know that. I haven't watched Sesame Street like forever. I don't even know that Sesame Street that did make this season. 1969. Wow. Yeah, I remember my parents telling me they watched this a long time ago. My parents were watching this a long time ago, but holy crap, I didn't think it was that old. I'm pretty sure my Bulbasaur is gonna be so... And you learned Leech Seed already? Oh, wow. Yeah, my Bulbasaur is gonna be so over-leveled by the time I catch other Pokemon. This entire episode is just gonna be me grinding just so I make sure that everyone else even stands a slight bit of a chance. Yo, I will Leech Seed it. I need to recover some HP. Brock should be a basically no issue. Like, Brock is like stupid easy. Only one Pokemon has a type disadvantage against it, but... God damn it, Bulbasaur! You're level 4! Why do you do so much damage? You're level 4! Okay, this is gonna be a lot more difficult than I expected. Randy's eradicated that yellow ultimate Pokemon Adventures are the first Pokemon that hurt. He's the only Pokemon she caught and didn't release until Kitty nickname for Randy. Thanks for the cool Pokemon manga information. Thanks for the cool Pokemon manga information. I enjoy reading this. They said Nuzlocke doesn't start until you your first Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is true. So I'm currently on that mission right now. So this is just like a practice run. Even if your rival beats you in the lab. Well, thanks for clarifying the Nuzlocke rules. Again, why do you all do so much damage? Like, why? And there you go. I already finished Pokemon Adventures manga for Kanto to Sinnoh. Huh, good for you. I haven't started reading Pokemon manga yet, because like I explained before, like, the Pokemon manga region, no, like, the country where I live in, it's really hard to get, like, specific manga, so for me, this is kind of more like, I'll definitely read it sometime in the future. I saw Pokemon end of season 1 to 19 and seasons 23 to 25. Like I said, I kind of stopped watching the Pokemon anime at the end of Pokemon X and Y. I think I just got bored of it after a while. I think I just got bored, but it was pretty good. Oh now this is where the real game begins. Wait, can you actually still buy Pokeballs this early? Oh no, you can't. Well, good to know. Apparently I have to go all the way back just to give them something and then go back. I forgot how much these games were just backtracking. Oh my gosh. Oh come on, you're decent level 2. Come on. Why don't you let me get some balls? Now I do have a strategy actually. Since we're close to the Viridian Forest, I do actually have a strategy. My strategy being that Pokemon character's name in the manga. I'll read this later, but I do have a strategy for Viridian Forest. So my strategy being that I try to capture a Pikachu, because yes, you can catch a Pikachu in the Viridian Forest. So that's kind of my plan, because I'm potentially going to need it for potentially Misty. I'm going to need Pikachu, but I don't think that'll be necessary. But still, he will most likely be my HM slave for a while. Yeah, here. Now give me my Pokeballs. This is better than Trevor because you're strong against Brock and Misty. That's exactly why I picked it, for that exact reason. Even though I like Charmander, but the Bulbasaur is better. Pikachu, it has Pika in the manga. That I actually know. That's like information that I know. I did watch, there was like a recap video on YouTube of someone recapping the manga, so I do know this information, so I definitely watched it. Thank you. Now the real Pokemon Nuzlocke run has officially started. Now give me the map. Thank you. No, hold up, I need to check something. Are you healed? No, you are not. Alright, fine, hold up, let me just see about Pokemon real quick. There you go. Much better. Which Pokemon games had you played? I played, pretty sure I played almost all of them. So I definitely played Pokemon Fire Red, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Pokemon Crystal, Pokemon Emerald, Pokemon Platinum, both Pokemon Black and White, X and Y. And I'm pretty sure I played one of the Gen 1 remakes on Switch, but besides that, that's kind of all the Pokemon games I've played for a while. Okay, that does a lot. Do you like Geodude? Sort of, I guess. Not really. There you go, we got our first Pokemon. Yep, I already have a perfect name of what we're gonna call this Rattata. Yeah, I like Team Rocket, Team Galactic, Team Fire, Team Skull. Which evil teams do you like? Kind of on the same page, like as you. Kind of on the same page. I never really paid attention to them that much during dialogue, because I was pretty sure, because I didn't really read Pokemon dialogue whenever I was playing. I was just trying to finish the game as fast as possible. Well, we got our first Pokemon. Okay, now we need to trade up Ratty over here to be on the same level as my Bulbasaur. I think I have an idea how we're gonna do this. First, as Pidgey in the Pokemon anime. I actually know that information. I know that he has a Pidgey in the anime. Pretty sure that was established in the earlier seasons. I'm pretty sure that was established that he has Pidgey. But screw this. I'm just gonna skip this like tutorial. I don't wanna listen to this. I'm skipping this. Let's just skip this tutorial where I just caught a Pokemon. Yeah, why were these old Pokemon game tutorials so slow? Like, my gosh. Again, thanks for the tutorial, I don't care. Alright, so I do have an actual... He is. Yeah, but speaking of the iPad generation kids, I definitely think this is like a big issue that needs to be fixed at some point or another. But then again, like... I'm pretty sure I have my own reasons to suspect these issues, like with the iPad kids. I have my own reasons, which I will try not to clarify right now, because that's not what this should be focused on. But yeah, I think this is definitely a big issue. I don't know what the solution is. Then again, I'm not that smart, so I don't know what the solution might be to this problem. So this is definitely something that should be fixed. I just don't know when. Okay, well, now that everyone is, now that we have a semi-good team, it is now time to trade up everyone else. I think I'll trade up PG first, because I'm pretty, yeah, I'm gonna trade PG first, actually. I forgot to name my Pidgey. I forgot to name my Pokemon. Are you serious? Those are kids that other who have no childhood to play outside. Yeah, that was definitely me. Oh gosh. Does this still count to the Nuzlocke rules? Because I forgot to change my Pokemon's name. There is like a name changer, right? Like, yeah, there is like a name changer, so I could just change my name. But still, holy, I'm able to. I can what? Capture another picture. Oh, yeah, I could just do that. Actually, you know what? I'm doing that. I'm doing that because how did I forget? Never mind. No, I picked the wrong option. Alright, attempt number 2. Now this time I hope I'm not stupid. At least I'm glad the stream is running normally, because I don't know if you know this, Alexander, but my streams have a lot of internet lag issues, so I'm just glad this runs normally. Give me extra Pokeballs, I need this. Give me it. I'll take some potion, sure. I was just gonna, is this gonna be the entire trend? It's just us calling every Pokemon with their Japanese name? I mean, it's short and straightforward, but still, wow. Okay, no, everything's correctly set up. Or maybe Sandy, like Sandy Chicks, it's a Pidgey or Sand Attack. I mean, yeah, that could also be a smart move. Wait, if you capture a Pokemon again, can you name it, or does it just stay the same name? I actually don't know. I guess we're about to find out. I think that's good enough health. Oh, you can. Thank you. We're gonna call this one. Let's just call it Sandy. I want to be a little bit different. I'm gonna be a little bit different. There you go. Now we have an actual Pokemon team. Or at least we have a Pokemon team right now. Funny enough, like, I have a funny story to tell. I just gave my college professor who teaches English, gave him like access to a YouTube channel, told him, hey, yo bro, stay tuned, because I'm gonna be doing like a Pokemon Nuzlocke live stream. I wonder if he's watching it like right now. I wonder if he is. I wonder if he's stuck to his word and he's actually watching it. Watching my Pokemon Nuzlocke live stream. That'd be funny if that is the case. That would be hilarious. Itchy Pikachu, nickname in the anime, Sparky. Oh yeah. Yeah, again, I do remember this. I'll just say, like, this is like for much later in the game, but all I'm saying is when I get an Eevee, I'm calling him Speed, and if you get that reference, then that is honestly fantastic if you get that reference. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. Oh wow, that did a lot of damage. Wow. Okay. That did a lot of damage. I didn't think a Rattata with 2 tail whips would be this strong, but sure. Level 2. If you guys know about the Rattata exploit, then again, that is pretty cool if you guys know the Rattata exploit. The way my cousin here's this first Pokemon for me. They fictional creatures that evolve, learn new moves, and use special powers. I mean, yeah, that's just the game description. Thanks for telling me. That's just what the game tells you. Okay, are Among Us jokes still funny? Because I was going to make an Among Us joke with this encounter. Are they still funny? Wait, why am I using potions? Like, I didn't even make a single step and I got accounted for. Like I was saying, why am I using potions? I'm so close to a Pokemon Center. I don't need one. I don't need to use potions. Why did I waste one? I think if I remember correctly, Pidgey does learn a new move by level 7, I think. So that's kind of my plan, to make Pidgey learn Gust and to level up my Pokemon and beat Brock. That should be the plan. This is honestly awesome. I finally get a live stream where I get to interact with a live viewer. This is awesome. Why do you do 6 points of damage? Why? You should not be doing this much. I get above, I get to your level 4, but still. Okay, at least at least she learned the move Sand Attack. I don't know how useful that move will be. I don't know how useful that will be, like, in the late game. Like, pretty sure this is one of those moves that I have to discard at some point. Alright, wait, go back in. Okay, this one, you should not do as much damage. Like, you absolutely shouldn't. Oh, thank you. Do that kind of damage, thank you. Oh wow, this is gonna be a lot easier than I thought, actually. Oh wait, like, if Pidgey learns Gust at any point, then the Viridian Forest is gonna be a breeze. Like, that's never gonna be a challenge at this point. Oh, it's the whole... Oh my gosh. Have you seen Lucario, the Mystery of the Mew movie? Oh yeah, I have. Such a good movie, honestly, I have. Yes, I've seen it. Like, such a good movie. I can definitely see why that movie was top grossing in Japan for a while, because that is golden. Speaking of which, I actually have a funny story to tell with a live stream of mine. So when do you remember Sir Aaron from that movie? Now, Actually, I don't really remember. I watched that movie a long time ago, and I don't really remember any of the like characters. I watched that movie like a long time ago, and I haven't rewatched it since. I probably should get back to rewatching the Pokemon movies. I probably should get back to rewatching it. Do you remember? Oh, I got Irani from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl game. He was at the island. He has a Lucario. I think I do remember him actually, but I don't think I've ever got that far. But I think I do remember him. But like I wanted to say, like I have a funny livestream story. So this livestream story started when like Dragon Ball Sparking Zero first came out. Like I was so excited to stream it. Like I was so excited. So I grabbed my old laptop, which barely ran this kind of game, and I tried to make it run, and it was so bad, like the live stream footage was so laggy that I ended up deleting it. Look up sir and in Google. I'll definitely look him up after the live stream is over. I'll definitely look him up. Have you seen Dragon Ball Z? I have watched the entirety of it. When it comes to my top 10 favorite animes, it is definitely up there on my top 10 anime list. Even though I don't think I'm a qualified professional to talk about anime lists. Yeah, but just to let you know, like, Dragon Ball Z is definitely somewhere at the top of my top 10 anime list. I keep changing what my favorite animes are, but as it currently is, Dragon Ball Z is in the top 10 for me. But when it comes to my favorite animes, I will just give you all in order. So when it comes to order, I would say my number one favorite is Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, then Dragon Ball GT, then Death Note, then the last two I kind of keep interchanging, so I'm gonna just kind of say whatever. Then Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, and finally... And I will say Dragon Ball Z is definitely up there, so that's kind of like my top 5 list as it currently is. But maybe I'll change it again at some point in the future, maybe I'll change it again. Okay, you're at least close to level 8, which I'm pretty sure... Do you think Pokemon like the world's best anime? No, I don't think so. Like, I don't think it's a bad anime. In fact, I think it's good. It's just that I don't like that Pokemon is the best anime. No, I don't really think so. I think there's other anime. There's like other animes that are much better. But I definitely do think it's good. Also, just to let my viewers know, I also have a video in the making, which this video I even got the script on. It's just I haven't started recording it yet. I can't really give anything away without spoiling the entire point of the video, but just to let you know, the video is about Hospital Hotel, and that's all you need to know. I did not think one Pokemon did this much damage. Like, wow. Actually, wow. Wait, with this kind of team, wait, Brock is a joke with this kind of team. Also, the quick aside, I just want to mention, like, this is something I find really funny about Hospital Tale. This has nothing to do with the video or the script, but I just find it really funny that, Hospital Tale has the same writer as BoJack Horseman, one of the most beloved adult animated shows of all time. Most beloved adult anime shows of all time, and it still turned out garbage. Like, that is impressive, honestly, when you really think about it. That's impressive. Then again, like, I didn't really watch the show. I had to kind of get my footage through, like, random reviews from other YouTubers that definitely paid for it and watched it, but I had no idea what happened. Like, that show had like 10 different writers, and I guess none of them just could agree what the writing should be, and they just did whatever. Gosh darn, like, a crit? Like, damn. Okay, yeah, F-type, combination of rock and ground weakness, steel type fighting resist normal force type, earth is weak to grass, ice, fire, steel, immune to ultra. Thank you for that information, thank you. Thank you for this information, I will take it to heart, thank you. Wait, Now this might be incredibly smart or incredibly stupid, but I could catch a Mankey and get myself a fighting type. I absolutely could. I don't know if I should though, but I definitely could. I don't know, like, what do we think? What do we think, Chad? Like, do we capture a Mankey? Wrong, strong against flying. Wrong, weakness is water. Ice, grass, fighting against steel. Oh. Now you mention it. Yeah, those weaknesses far outweigh the things that it's strong against. It's only like against flying and flying, rock, and fire. That's kind of it. I don't know, they kind of put a dent of whole getting a. No, wait, like, I don't really need a Mankey right now because I'll already catch other Pokemon that are much better typing than this, so I think it's the smartest choice to go into Viridian Forest, level up everyone else, and then try to capture Pikachu and then potentially use it against Blue in some of the early gym battles before I get better stuff. I think that's the plan anyway. Not really sure. You still deal 3 lots of damage even though you're level 2? So I'm pretty sure Rattata learns quick attack, so that'll definitely be useful. But in my own general opinion, I think the hardest game that will be in this long series, that will be the most difficult to Nuzlocke, is going to be Pokemon Heart Gold. I think it's going to be one of those games that's going to be the hardest to Nuzlocke. I played Pokemon Heart Gold, hell, I even beat Pokemon Crystal when I had it on my 3DS. I beat Pokemon Crystal, and I could definitely tell you that, like, that game is hard. That's what I could definitely tell you. I wouldn't say it's the hardest Pokemon game, but definitely really hard. Also, if this LiveStream thing becomes a success, after like the Pokemon Nuzlocke series finishes, I might be doing like other type of contests. So I might be doing like Terraria content, balloons, Halo, that type of content. I already did 3 Terraria live streams, and I did them all in hardcore mode because I think like hardcore mode in Terraria is just a lot more fun than the normal mode of the game. And so far it hasn't been successful, but I will definitely see. Maybe I will continue like my Pokemon, not Pokemon, Terraria, like hardcore mode in the future. Maybe I will. Who knows? Also, about the Discord server, I'll try to set it up as fast as possible. I'll actually try to set it up, so there's still some like things I need to work out, some kind of kinks, like problems with roles and stuff. But I'm sure I could get it. I could get it to work. Hell, maybe if we get an actual decent audience for this YouTube channel, I'll actually set up a larger community Discord server. Trust me, like, I am just waiting until I get like a decent amount of decent audience, because like once I get decent amount of audience, like the entire Discord will become its own separate identity. Like, I can't wait. I already have plans and I know exactly what to do. Damn, you do this much damage? Okay, okay, at least Rata is almost as close to everyone else's level. Almost a one-shot. Wow. Let's see. Wait, what level is? Oh, you're already level 8. Yeah, I forgot you were already level 8. Ironically, now that I think about it, this is ironically better train spot than the Viridian Forest. This is ironically way better. Alright, well, the rest of the game should be pretty much a breeze at this point. Only if I count a new Pokemon, it's gonna be like my biggest issue, just training them. Also, if my commentary sounds a little bit dry right now, there's actually 2 main reasons. One, I'm still a little bit ill. I have recovered, but I'm still a little bit ill, so my voice is a little bit off. And two, like, there's just simply nothing to say when it comes to this game, but there's actually nothing to commentate about. So I'm trying my hardest to absolutely make this chat and entertaining as much as I can. Level 5? Wow, okay. You're level 6, can you do this? Oh gosh, shut it up. I don't know, should I be fighting this? How much damage did you do? No, I'm not risking it. I'm not risking it. I am not risking it. Nope. Nope. Probably should have healed before battle. I probably should have healed, but that was my mistake, wasn't it? Okay, well, time for a rematch, and you're level 2. Is that like a level 5 PG like a rare occurrence? Also, I can't remember, like, cause the shiny counters are so rare, but was Pokemon Gen 1 like, no, what, did Pokemon Gen 1 remaster, re-add shinies into the game? Or did they just, like, keep everything the same and didn't bother adding any shinies? Because this might be some Mandela effect stuff, but I could have sworn I remember there were like shinies in the remakes of Gen 1. Okay, we're almost over. We can almost continue the main game. Like, we're almost there. We can almost continue the main game. Oh, wait, you learned Quick Attack? Oh. Oh, let's go. Let's go. That's what we are talking about. Yeah, but just like I want to mention, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't know this, but there is actually an exploit. There's actually an exploit. What? Okay, no, everything is the same. Okay, I was just confused. But there is actually an exploit with Rattata which you can use. And this exploit, which I like to call the level 1 exploit, is if you have a level 1 Rattata and have it use Focus Sash and use Quick Attack and a Hyper Fang, you can get any Pokemon's level down to just 1 HP. And with Focus Sash, your Pokemon, the opposing Pokemon cannot kill your Rattata, and then you can just use a Quick Attack to finish them off. I don't think this is possible in Gen 1, but I definitely remember it being possible in Gen 3 or this kind of... I'm pretty sure this is still possible in Gen 1, it's just I haven't tried it. But I'm pretty sure it is possible. Wait, we're almost done. Like, Rattata is almost level 8, just like with Bulbasaur and Pidgey. Yeah, we're almost done with the grinding, and then we can actually continue with the main game. Meridian Forest shouldn't be too much of a problem. The only real problem that I have is just catching all this useless bug Pokemon. Like, I don't want to capture a Weedle. Like, Weedle evolves into a Beedrill, and Beedrill serves no purpose throughout the entire game. Like, at least when I catch a Caterpie, at least then I get a Butterfree, which is pretty useful later on in the game. Why am I just encountering Rattatas now all of a sudden? You know, I'm not complaining, like, they're pretty easy, so I'm not complaining, but why am I keep encountering them? Oh my gosh, why is your level up so slow now all of a sudden? Why? Okay, well, round 2, flashlights, round 2. This time with quick attack, you don't stand a chance. And you still do 6 points of damage, wow. Oh gosh. Oh, that was way closer than it should have been. All of that effort for 39 XP. Are you serious? Why did I use tackle? Never mind, that was actually more beneficial. Never mind. There you go. Now we can continue on to the Viridian Forest. Finally. It only took us, I don't know, 40 minutes, but we can finally go to Viridian Forest now. Yeah, I think it's safer if we if we do this. I think that's like the best option, yeah, because like once I train up Pidgey, Pidgey's gonna learn Gust and then we'll make very City of Breeze. Here we are, in the Viridian Forest. Here we are. I gotta fight some trainers, I need XP. Oh yeah, I forgot you weren't a trainer. I'll take that. Thank you. Up, time to catch a Pokemon. Are you serious? I got to catch a fucking Weedle? Are you serious? That's the first Pokemon I catch. Not something good. No, just a fucking Weedle. Yay! I caught a Weedle. Yay! You know what? I'm so upset with this. I'm gonna call the Weedle useless. I'm so upset with this capture. That's how upset I am with that because I didn't want a Weedle. Oh, you wanna do this? Alright, let's go. Let's throw hands. Okay, you're actually pretty decently leveled for someone very forced. Like level 6, that's actually pretty decent. But then again, it's no challenge for me, so it's not too much of a problem. That's actually pretty high. Oh, and you learn Gust. Oh. Oh. You're a joke. You're absolutely a joke now. This not gonna be a breed. Okay, you actually have more than one Pokemon. Thank you. I needed this. Level 7? Wow. Okay. I'm gonna trade up. Like by Bulbasaur. It's definitely gonna be useful against Brock. I want him at least to learn like a good, like super effective move because he currently doesn't have like any good super effective moves. So if the closer I get like to training Bulbasaur to use Laser Leaf, the better, or something like that. Wow, Tackle doesn't do a lot of damage. There you go, level 9. But screw it, like Sandy's already like almost level 10, so we might as well. Alright, time to find more trainers, I guess. Let's do this. I actually prefer these trainers who have like more than one Pokemon. It makes it easier to train them for battles. Or more likely, it makes my other Pokemon way faster to level up, so I'm definitely happy about this. What level does Bulbasaur learn Laser Leaf? Must be pretty early, right? I think so. But I definitely need, like, I'm back, I was eating breakfast. Oh, no, it's alright, it's cool. But, in case if you want to catch up, I live in California, it's 11 AM for me. Hi from California. I currently live in Germany right now, so for me it's 8 AM, 8 PM right now. Almost 9. But if you missed it, I caught a Weedle. Like I was getting an item and I caught a Weedle. And I was so mad about it, like I was so disappointed I just called the Weedle useless because that Weedle serves no purpose throughout the entire game. Like, I mean, yeah, sure I could get a Beedrill, but like Butterfree's like way better and Caterpie's like way easier to capture than a fucking Beedrill. Get out of here. Oh. Let me fight you. I'm seeking destruction. Let me fight you. Okay. How did you... So you live in Deutschland? Correct. Yeah, I do live there currently. Can you speak German? Yeah, I can speak German actually. Yeah, I still can. I lived there for a really long time, almost 10 years now, I think, if I remember stuff correctly. But yes, I can actually speak 3 languages. So like, I can speak German, English, and Croatian. But speaking of which, I'm also trying to level up Bulbasaur so he at least learns like a good move, like, because I'm gonna need a good strong grass type move against Brock, like, because I mean I have Leech Seed, sure, but that doesn't do a lot of damage and normal moves are not effective, so I definitely need like at least a good like grass type move. I'm pretty sure like Bulbasaur learns it at level 10, I think. Oh, guten Tag, Alexander. Guten Tag. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay, I am so prepared for this. Okay, and we are ready to take on Brock. I'm so ready. Now Brock's is going to be absolute breeze. But I think this will just be more free training for Bulbasaur, if anything else. Be someone. Yeah, I actually know this because when I bought Pokemon X and Y, my entire game was translated into German, and I actually changed it back to being in English because I do not like playing any games in German of any kind, like just like any kind of online game or like RPG strategy game. I always played my games in English and never in German. Do you like Berlin, Germany, or Hamburg? That's actually a difficult question because I only been to like, to Hamburg one time, and it was actually last year, and I never been to Berlin before, so I can't tell you. But I guess I have to pick Hamburg for now. I guess I have to pick that for now. Ooh, what do we call it? What do we call the Caterpie? It evolves into a Butterfree, right? Oh, this is difficult to decide. Like, what do we call a Caterpie? Wait, I think I actually have an idea of what we're gonna call it. We're gonna... Bugsy, like the gym leader? Gym attack for Pokemon Fire Ready Super for another edition. I know this. Thank you for telling me though, but I know this. Oh yeah, we could call it just Bugsy. That's actually a good idea. Let's do that. Well, now we have Bugsy, Caterpie, Useless, the Weedle, Sandy the Pidgey, Sar the Bulbasaur, and Ratty the Rattata. Well, hi. Okay, bye. If you know so much, then what butterfly in German? A butterfly in German is Schmetterling, my friend. So let me tell you, like a butterfly is Schmetterling in German, my friend. Adventures hats look like One Piece Luffy. Yeah, true. Like I never noticed that until just now, until you pointed that out. Yeah, now I can't unsee it. Wow, that. Oh, yes, I never noticed that. Then now I can unsee it. Well, here we are. We made it to Pure City. So what's goodbye? Goodbye in German. You can say Tschüss as goodbye. Goodbye in German, or Auf Wiedersehen in German. You can choose between both. They are used for different situations. I didn't know this LiveStream midway through is going to be turning into a language lesson. Yep. Useless Weedle, get in the box. Now, I'm gonna see how easy it is with like a level 10 Bulbasaur, how easy Brock's gym is. Did I switch them in the right order? I sure did. Let's go. Oh wow, this is going to be easy. It's actually pretty good for Bulbasaur. It's like free XP. Why does this trainer before Brock have a better Pokemon selection than Brock itself? I mean, Brock has Geodude and Onix, so like, this one already has a Sandshrew, which is way better choice in my opinion. Remember Brock fall in love with girls in the Pokemon anime? I remember that, like, I'm pretty sure that was like a plot point in every 3 episodes, but yeah, I do remember that plot point. I'm pretty sure, like, if my memory doesn't fail me right now, I'm pretty sure he never got a single relationship with any of them. I think they just also played this off as a joke. Like, I don't think they were actually serious. Who knows? Maybe if they do announce the new Pokemon anime, who knows? Maybe something will come from that. But if there's one thing I want to criticize the German game, but there's one thing I want to criticize the Pokemon games for is that they don't have multiple save files. Like, why? Why do you only get like one save file and that's it? Like, nothing else even matters. Like, what? Alright, let's do this, Brock. Brock, you were talking all that smack, but Brock, buddy, you don't stand a chance. What one YouTube told me, I don't usually read so don't that should just walk to Burger King if I want a burger. I don't even eat by these restaurants. But that's pretty good. I did not want to switch Pokemon. But that's pretty good, even though I don't use these restaurants. But pretty good. And that's Super 64 that have 3 save files. Yeah. It's I mean it does have 3 save files. That's like Super 64 DS, but I like mostly talk about Pokemon. Like, why does every Pokemon game like always have one save file? Like, why? Why not just have multiple? Oh wow, that was super difficult. Wow, I truly struggled with that one. Thanks, I guess. Wow, thank you for giving me a TM I'll most likely never use. Thanks for that, brah. There you go. Let me just heal up my Pokemon real quick. Anyway, so I will call this first stream to be a success. Now to recap, my first stream on my team, we have Sour the Bulbasaur, Sandy the Pidgey, Ratty the Rattata, and Bugsy the Caterpie. We captured all these Pokemon today. We also captured a Weedle, which I called useless. But anyways, that's going to be the end of the stream. Thank you all of you so much for watching this stream. Thank you all of you so much for watching. Remember, I am Hell Kaiser, and I'm